The Mexican Revolution was a sequence of violent conflicts that spanned from approximately 1910 to 1917, in which almost 1 million people lost their lives. The revolution began because of the corrupt dictatorship led by Porfirio Diaz. He allowed foreigners and the rich to buy up land, taking from the poor and forcing them into a corner to farm cash crops. By the start of the revolution, 25% of the land in Mexico was owned by foreign landowners. This led to resentment from the poor, who were unfavored unlike a select few. Diaz said in an interview in 1908 that Mexico may return to democracy, but in 1910 he went for re-election for the 8th time. Francisco Madero, one of Mexico's richest, denounced Diaz's leadership and called for a revolution to be held on November 20th that year. The revolution never bore fruit. Where is everyone? But it started revolutionary hope. People started mobilizing armies and began to raid government garrisons. In the spring of 1911, Ciudad Juarez was overtaken by the rebels and Diaz was forced to resign. Francisco Madero was named president, but this is only the beginning. Madero wanted to return to political liberty, but did not execute the new reforms properly and fast enough. Emiliano Zapata, a supporter of Madero, was angered by this and turned on Madero. Even the U.S. ambassador, Henry Lane Wilson, was against Madero. Later, one faction of rebels, led by Diaz's nephew, fought with federal troops in Mexico City under Victoriano Huerta. On February 18, 1913, after 10 days of fighting, Huerta and Diaz signed the Pact of the Embassy, where they would conspire and overthrow Madero and have Huerta named president. The following day, Madero was arrested and Huerta was named president. A few days later, Madero was shot and killed. Huerta started up a dictatorship, and he was immediately confronted by rebel forces. The rebel forces had gained support from the American president Woodrow Wilson. In the summer of 1914, Allied rebels converged onto Mexico City, and after a series of rebel victories, Huerta went into exile. A man named Venustiano Carranza declared himself president. A rebel named Pancho Villa objected to this, and anarchy came over, until a convention was held in which they elected a new president. Villa backed the new president, but one of Carranza's allies would meet Villa in a bloody loss for him. Villa blamed his defeat on Woodrow Wilson for supporting Carranza, and he executed 17 Americans in a vendetta. Carranza, now president again, created the Constitution of 1917, the Constitution made for some of the reforms wanted by the rebels, and this marked the end of the Mexican Revolution.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.